guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Rebecca and I am a full-time stay-at-home mom and a part-time reseller. I've been reselling for 2 years online and I currently sell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Citizen, Curtsy, and Facebook Marketplace. So in today's video, we're going to talk about all of my 2021 sales as a recap, and I'm also going to do a kind of what sold video for December of 2021. I have my computer sitting in front of me, so if you see me looking down a lot, I'm just reading my numbers off so I don't get anything incorrect. So overall in the year 2021, my gross sales were $5,247.73. My net profit before taxes was $3,409.21. I say before taxes because I did already take out my cost of goods and any shipping or platform fees. My total fees was $1,317.81. In total, I had 326 items that were removed from my inventory. I can't say that they were all sold, and I'll kind of get into that in a little bit, but overall there were 326 items that are no longer in my inventory from throughout the year. So the first part that I had was 35 items that I consider as a no sale. Those are items that were mostly either personal items of mine or family members that weren't really worth a whole lot, and I didn't feel like carrying into the new year, so they just got donated. Or they were items that had some sort of flaw, or for whatever reason I chose to not keep in my inventory for the coming year. So there were 35 items that were just no sale items. Then I had 46 items that sold at a yard sale that my family had over the summer. So the platforms that I sold the most items on actually came down to an exact tie between Poshmark and eBay. I sold 69 items on each platform. On Mercari, I sold 50 items. I sold another 35 items on Facebook Marketplace, and that is just with shipping on Facebook Marketplace. I also had 2 local pickups through Facebook Marketplace. I had 13 Citizen sales, and I had 7 sales on Curtsy. I've only been on Curtsy since April, so I didn't have quite as much time on that platform. My highest grossing sale in 2021 was a girl's Patagonia coat that was a size small 8. I had picked that up at a local thrift shop in June of 2021, and I didn't get it listed until winter, fall, I think it was in November maybe. I originally bought that coat for $6.50, and I had originally listed it for $100. It was a knee-length royal blue kind of colored puffer coat. It ended up selling for $85.95 on eBay, and that's including the shipping cost. That did sell through an offer that someone made me. I believe they offered me $75, but it was within a couple hours of listing it, and given that I paid $6.50 for it, I was more than willing to just take that and run with it. My net profit on that ended up being $55.22. Now, my highest net profit for the year was a ring that was my grandmother's, who passed away. So this was a ring that had a gold color. It was stamped on the inside. It either said 10K or 14K, I can't quite remember. And it had some clear stones on it. I did not take it anywhere to get it appraised. I thought I would just throw it up on an auction on eBay and kind of see what came of it, and that's pretty much all I put in the description. I said this is what's stamped on the inside, and nothing else was known about it. I measured it to give an about, like a rough estimate of a ring size, which I believe was a size 9. I put it on auction, and it ended up, I think I started at $1.99 and it ended up going to $82. So it sold for $82, and my net profit off of that was $67.78. So that was all I had for the entire year of 2021. So now let's get into my sales for December of 2021. So in just December, my gross sales were $623.05. My net profit, once again, this is before taxes, but it is after cost of goods and any platform fees or shipping, was $404.36, and my fees were $137.40. I sold a total of 24 items. I sold 3 items on Poshmark, 7 items on eBay, 3 items on Mercari, 0 items on Citizen, 1 sale on Curtsy, 9 sales on Facebook Marketplace, and 1 sale that was also a Facebook Marketplace, but it was a local pickup. So the first item that sold was a pair of Sporto brand like winter boots or snow boots. They were a women's size 6. These sold on December 1st. I had listed these in February thinking they would sell maybe before the end of winter last year, and they did not. They sat. And I picked them up because they were $1 at my local thrift store and they were in pretty good condition. I originally listed them at $20 and they ended up selling for $10. That was on Poshmark. I'm pretty sure I sent out that offer. Honestly, I knew it was kind of a bad pickup by then, and I wanted to keep them moving and get them gone. And I made $6.05 on that sale. My next sale was this pair of Melissa flats. They sold on December 3rd. I bought them for $3. They were 50% off at my thrift store when I bought them, and I originally listed them for $30. So these ended up selling on eBay, and they did sell for, I think it was $25. It ended up being $30.35 with the shipping, and they were a women's size 9, €1.40. So I ended up making a net profit of $13.81 on those. My next sale was on December 4th, and it was a hard good. This was an Xbox 360 game called Blazing Angels Squadrons of World War II. And it was in decent condition, and I paid a little bit over $1 for it. I think it was like $1.16. It's really not worth much of anything. I listed it at $8 and someone bought it outright for $8 on Mercari. So I ended up making $5.51 off of that game. My next 2 sales were on December 9th. So the first one was this pair of Betula, I'm not sure exactly how you say it, but they were Birkenstock clogs. And these were a dark gray color. They were a felted wool, and they were in pretty good condition. They had a little bit of wear where the back was kind of coming off a little bit, and a little bit of that imprinting that people talk about. But overall, they were in really good shape. They were about a US size 6 is how I figured it out. And I had $2.60 into these. I originally listed pretty high at $50, and I had gotten a ton of likes on these, but no one was accepting any of my offers. They ended up selling for $38 on Poshmark. That was a full price sale. I just kept dropping the price from $50. So my net profit from those was $27.80. My next sale that was also on the 9th was a Harry Potter book. Over the summer at another yard sale, I had bought the first 3 Harry Potter books, all hardcover with dust jackets in great condition. I bought them at a yard sale for 50 cents a piece. So this one was book number 1. I listed it and it sold within 2 days. And I originally listed it at $15, and that is what they bought it for. They bought it outright at $15. My net profit was $13.52. My next sale was the following day, December 10th, and once again, it was another Harry Potter book. The second book sold, and this one was on an offer. I had it listed at $15 as well, just like the first one. Someone offered me $10, and I took it. I just wanted to keep them moving, so I took the $10 offer, and it sold, once again, I think it sold within 3 days of listing. I had a net profit of $8.77. The next sale was on December 11th, and it was this pair of heeled Harley Davidson boots that had stud detail on them, and they were, I believe, a size 6. I had bought these at a yard sale over the summer for $10. I originally listed them really high at $100. I couldn't really find sold comps for these exact boots. So these shoes ended up selling for $70 on Facebook Marketplace. With that sale, I ended up with a net profit of $55.75. The next sale was also on December 11th, and it was also on Facebook. This one was a video game for PlayStation 2. It was called Need for Speed Underground 2. I paid $1 for it. It sold within 4 days of listing, and I think I got that one at a yard sale too. This one sold for full asking price of $15, and I made $13.19 off of that one. Okay, my next 3 sales were on December 12th. The first one was another Facebook sale, and it was another video game. This one was Grand Theft Auto 5 for Xbox 360, and I sold it for $10 through Facebook Marketplace, but it was a local pickup. So I didn't have any fees on that. So I made $8.84, $1.26 into that game. The next item was this women's red long sleeve mock neck, like compression base layer kind of shirt from Under Armour. And I paid $1.50 for this at a yard sale, of course. I listed it at $20 originally, and I took I called it a really low offer. It was a pretty low offer of like $12. It was on eBay, so with the shipping cost, it was $17.10, and then I made $9.27 in net. And it was because when I bought this sale, and they had the price sticker like right here, and when I got home, it's on a piece of tape. When I got home, I took it off, and there's like, it wasn't from the tape, but it was this weird like dried adhesive on it, like almost like a glue, but I don't know what it was. But I couldn't get it off. I just wanted to get rid of it, and that was in a size large, a women's large. So I was kind of just happy someone made an offer. I got my money back and made a little bit on it. The final item that sold on that same day was this New Tags travel wipes warmer, like baby wipes warmer. It didn't have a brand on it. I picked this up at a thrift store for $1.50. It sold within 2 days of listing it on eBay. I originally listed it at $20, and I think I sent out an offer for like $16. With the shipping, it was $21.50, and I had a net profit of $12.52. Okay, so we're halfway through December now. We're now at the 16th. I had 2 sales on the 16th. The first one was this brand new in box, in plastic still, a Pampered Chef gravy separator. This one sold the same day I listed it. It sold on Facebook Marketplace. I had listed at $20. Someone offered me $18, which was an amazing offer, so I took that right away. I'd originally paid $4 for this. My net profit was $12.56. The next item that sold that same day was this pair of Justin boots. They were called the Butch boot. They had a brown leather cowboy western boot. They were size 9.5 double E, which is a wide width, and they were men's boots. So when I picked them up, I thought they were women's boots because they were with a bunch of women's clothing and other women's shoes. I found them at a yard sale. They were $3. They had a little bit of scuffing stuff on the front toes, but I figured that probably wouldn't matter for someone who is actually using them to do work. I originally listed them at $45. Someone offered me $25. I took it, and they never paid. It ended up getting canceled. I relisted it, and within like an hour, someone else offered me $35, and I was more than happy to take that. Now, shipping on these boots was pretty expensive because they were really heavy. So the overall sale price for the buyer was $56.95, and that was with the shipping price included. I ended up making $28.80. My next 2 sales were on December 18th. The first one was a Facebook Marketplace sale, and this was a Guess brand women's dark gray wool blend trench coat in a size medium. This was actually a personal trench coat I had. I've had it for years. I bought it at a yard sale. I might have been in high school still. It was a long time ago. I actually listed this in my second month of reselling back in February of 2020. So I had it listed at $30 originally, which I don't think is an absurd amount for a wool blend trench coat. But so I sold this for $12, which was an offer on Facebook Marketplace, and my net profit was $10.61. And I think one of the bad things with this, or one of the things that made this one hard to sell, as well as it was quite heavy. I think it was like a 3-pound shipping rate. So that probably deterred some buyers as well. My next sale on the 18th was this bright blue BCBG Max Azria sweater. It's like a chenille sweater. I listed this November of 2020 and it took a whole year to sell. That's the only time I've found that brand, that BCBG Max Azria. But this was a blue pointelle sweater in a size large. I originally listed it at $40. I had 89 cents into it. That was an average cost of goods from a yard sale. And someone eventually ended up offering me $14 on Mercari, and I accepted it, and I made $11. The next item to sell was on the 21st, and it was this Willow Tree Angel ornament. It was the Holy family, and it was brand new in box in plastic. I picked this up at a yard sale out of a bin for 10 cents, but my cost of goods averaged out to 60 cents that day, so I had 60 cents into it. I originally listed it at $30, and I started high, and then as we were getting really close to Christmas, I decided to just start dropping the price quite a bit. I can't remember if someone sent me an offer or just bought it outright. I think they bought it outright. It had dropped down to $20 on Mercari, which is where it sold, and my net profit on it was $16.52. I had two sales on December 22nd. The first one was a Curtsy sale, which is my only Curtsy sale of the month, and it was this Torrid Curve bra. It was a size 42D. I had bought it for $3.15 at a thrift store. I originally listed it at $40. I couldn't find many other ones listed when I looked for this specific type. Someone had offered me $29 and I accepted that offer, and I made $20.05. My second sale on December 22nd was this pair of men's Under Armour. They were like a light gray cold gear jogger sweatpants, and my husband actually fought me a little bit. He wanted these, but I ended up selling them. They were a size large. I bought them for $1 at a thrift store. That was just the dollar color tag, and these ones sat in my death pile for a long time because they had like the slightest stain on the front, and I stain treated it, and it was so faint, but I still marked it, and I originally listed them at $30. They sold $31.30, and my net profit on them was $17.16. Next, we have a sale from December 23rd. This was a Facebook Marketplace sale, and it was a full price sale. This was another item from my grandparents. This one was a vintage 1973 stacked pennies paperweight. From what I looked up, it looks like it might have been like an acrylic, like lucite, which I think lucite is a higher quality acrylic. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I didn't mark it as lucite. I didn't put that in the description because I don't know how to identify it. It had no markings anywhere on it otherwise. But someone ended up buying it outright for my full asking price of $30 on Facebook Marketplace. So that left me with $28.09 of net profit. Okay, so we've made it all the way up to Christmas Eve. This person on Christmas Eve felt that they needed a Pampered Chef microwavable steamer strainer pot. I don't know, maybe I would say maybe they're using it for like a Christmas meal, but I'm definitely not getting there by Christmas. So I picked this up for 25 cents at a yard sale over the summer, and the average cost of goods at that sale was 47 cents. So I had 47 cents into it, and it sold on eBay. So with the shipping cost included, this one sold for $21.90, and my net profit was $12.91. On Christmas Day, I had one sale, and it was my final pair of those Bechula Birkenstock felted wool slip-on clogs. These were brown ones. The other ones I had sold were gray, and these were about a women's size 7, a UK size 38. And that is the last of that Birkenstock lot that I had bought. So I was very happy to see these as the last ones to go. So I had my cost of goods were $2.60 into them, and these sold on Facebook Marketplace for $40. I originally had these listed at $60, which was pretty high, but they're in very good condition, and I just kept working the price down. My net profit was $34.81. The day after Christmas, I had two sales. My first one was on Facebook Marketplace, and it was a big metal belt buckle that I had gotten at a yard sale. It just said "One Nation Under God" with a cross in front of an American flag, And then on the back it had a Bible verse. It was Psalm 33:12. And I paid $1.16 in average cost of goods for that item, and it sold full price for $15. So that left me with my net profit of $12.80 on that item. The other item that sold the day after Christmas was a Christmas stocking. I don't know if they're getting it for next year or what the case is, but this stocking I think my parents had gotten from like a thrift store back when I first started dating my husband, just so he'd, you know, when he came over on Christmas, they could give him a stocking too. It was the brand Karsten's, and it was a real tree, like camo woodland print. I had listed it for 10 bucks on the 13th of December, hoping someone would buy it before Christmas. Someone bought it the day after Christmas, that's fine with me, and they bought it full price for $10, and that was on eBay. So with the shipping cost, that came to $14.95. I made $9.02 off of the stocking. Okay, so the last item to sell for 2021 sold on December 29th. And I wish I could say this was a happy sale. And it was in the moment, but I'll explain that in a moment. So the item that sold was this unique brand leather motorcycle jacket. This was my husband's. I listed this in March of 2020, so almost 2 years. We listed it at $150, and it was really heavy. It was over 4 pounds, so it would be an over 5 pound shipping rate. So someone finally bought it on Poshmark. I think I had listed it down to $90, and I offered someone who liked it $80, and they countered with $75, and I gladly accepted that. And this was kind of like a commission piece for my husband, so he kept most of the money, and then he gave me some for, you know, listing it, managing it, and everything. But today we got a message, and the person who bought it has opened a case to return it. I'm not so sure what's going to happen, so let me know below in the comments if you've had something like this happen and what your outcome was. So the item is listed on the tag as a size large, which is what is in my listing. And then I always put approximate measurements in my description, just so I don't have to go back and measure something. So I get a message from the guy who bought it today, and he says, oh, it doesn't fit. You listed it that's this length and from pit to pit, chest wise, and he's like, it's skin tight on me. And he's like, I got this measurement. He said, you said the sleeves were this long, but they're not. They're this long. I don't know. I opened a case saying that it doesn't fit him, but saying that it was described incorrectly, basically. And I don't know how Poshmark is going to handle that, because typically they don't accept returns for fit. Now, I don't know if that changes when you put measurements in the listing. He added pictures to his case with like a tape measure. I really don't want to get this coat back. It took so long to sell in the first place. But, you know, I just stated that, you know, I marked it as a large. It says it's a large. And I put in my listing that they are approximate measurements. He's saying I'm like 3 inches off. I don't know. But let me know if you've run into an issue like that, because I'm interested to see what happens, but I'm a little annoyed by it, to be honest. Okay, so that was all of my sales for December of 2021 and a recap of my whole year of 2021 of reselling. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe below, hit the bell notification. This was my first YouTube video, but I am hoping to make more in the future. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see as I am trudging through my death pile, really trying to get everything listed before yard sale season starts again. That's kind of where I get most of my inventory. But thanks for watching, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye.